Last time on Dragon Ball GT, the god of destruction Beerus has been awakened by the premonition of a Super Saiyan god. While in search for him, he finds Goku battling Baby. After a long battle, Beerus challenges Goku to a fight. Unknown to Goku, he had unlocked the power of Super Saiyan God. The two deities fought while everyone else tried to help the humans off-world. Though his power was impressive, Goku still had much to learn if he wanted to defeat Beerus. He and Vegeta would spend time training with Whis, mastering Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan 4. Eventually, a new adversary arrived in the form of Super 17, but he was taken care of by our heroes. Now Goku and Vegeta must prepare for an upcoming tournament against Universe 6. What new challenges will this tournament bring? Find out now. A universal threat. What if Beerus woke up in GT Part 2?
The child body of Son Goku hovered over Capsule Corp, waiting for his friends to arrive. He was more excited than ever to get started. Bulma has figured out where the final Super Dragonball is, thanks to her old friend, Jaco. His friends arrive soon after. The participants would be Majub, Goten, Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku. The team also invited some of their friends to spectate. Thus, Krillin's family, Yamcha, all of Kame House, Palace, Piccolo, and Gohan's family came along to watch. Once they were set, they left for Universe 6. On the way to the nameless planet, Piccolo mentions to Goku that Gohan's power has evolved and impressed him when they fought. He suggests that maybe he could replace Goten, as Goten would much rather hang out with Palace. Goten agreed enthusiastically. Goku finally agrees and lets Gohan participate. Gohan is reluctant, but Pan tells him that she hasn't gotten to watch her dad fight in a long time. Gohan agrees, and they finally arrive on the planet. When they meet Champa, he introduces them to his fighters: Hit, Frost, Kaba, Magetta, and Botamo. Remember, all of them are older than they were during Super. They are excited to fight, and after taking a test to ensure their mental capabilities, the tournament begins. First up is Goku versus Botamo. And just so you know, I am changing the order and how the tournament works a little bit, just to make it a bit more straightforward. Botamo absorbs every hit that Goku attempts to land, which Goku realizes. Goku notices that his height will be an advantage, as he slides between Botamo's legs, grabs him by the foot, and begins to spin him around until he's thrown out of bounds. Out of bounds! Goku is the winner. Next up is Gohan versus Frost. Wanting to prove his strength to his dad, Gohan turns Super Saiyan 2 from the start and smirks at Frost. He's happy to fight a good version of Frieza and prompts him to transform into his final form. Frost does this, and the fight begins. Gohan is being pushed back. Even Super Saiyan 2 isn't enough. Remember, Frost pushed post-Resurrection F Goku to Super Saiyan, which is an incredible feat. GT Gohan didn't train much, and even if his power was impressive, it does not compare to post-F Goku. Even boosting him up a little bit, I felt like it would be a bit unfair to Frost to just have him lose. So Gohan is soon struck by the poison needle that Frost has, and he begins to doze off. He recognizes that he's been poisoned in some kind of way. With what strength he has left, he blasts Frost with a Mazenko, which sends him to the edge of the arena. But Gohan is knocked out at the same time. It is declared a victory for Frost, and Videl takes care of Gohan. Frost celebrates and tries to go up to Gohan and stretches out a hand. Gohan slaps the hand away and tells him that he knows what happened. Gohan recognized that he had been poisoned after all. Everyone is surprised to learn who Frost really is, and Gohan steps up to him.
You know, a true warrior doesn't need to cheat when fighting, but I don't care about that. It's your lies to the people that trusted you that really ticked me off.
Telling the referee that they will fight once more. But Goku yells at Gohan to sit down. He will be the one to challenge him. Gohan looks at Goku, who tells Gohan that he's proud of him. Gohan sits down and lets his father fight. Champa, who's confident that Frost will win either way, lets him fight. Goku steps up to the ring, instantly turning into Super Saiyan 2. In a simple 1-2 combo, he punches Frost out of bounds. Goku then smirks back at Hit. He knew he was going to be the real challenge. Then warns Frost to never show his face again. KO! Goku is the winner. Next up is Oob versus Magetta. But Champa changes the rules, and the heat rises for Oob. He feels as Vegeta's fire and lava engulf the arena. Even with his newfound power, he feels overwhelmed. Goku yells at him from the sidelines, telling him to finish him off quickly. Oob finally gets motivation and thinks fast. Oob explodes his aura, and in a flash, the lava that Vegeta had been spewing out turns into melted chocolate. This gives him the opportunity to rush at Vegeta, blasting him with a Kamehameha that breaks through the barrier. KO! Oob is the winner. Next is Kaba versus Trunks. They both stepped up to the ring. Trunks was excited to battle another Saiyan, and instantly turns into a Super Saiyan. He punched Kaba up in the air and back down to the ground. Then asks why he hasn't turned Super Saiyan yet. Kaba got back up, not too hurt. Remember, he is pretty powerful, even in his base form, and definitely above a lot of GT characters. Kaba was able to keep up with base Vegeta after Whis' training after all, even if Vegeta was holding back a little bit. So, as the battle goes on, Trunks begins to adapt to Kaba's moves, but it still isn't enough. Vegeta begins telling both Kaba and Trunks some tips from the sidelines, and Trunks asks whose side he's on anyways. Vegeta just enjoyed teaching the two. Kaba comes out on top. Ring out! Kaba is the winner, but he realizes just how amazing Super Saiyan is. He goes up to Vegeta and asks how to do it. Vegeta tells him that he'll show him once they battle. Vegeta then smiles at Trunks, telling him that he just needs more training. Bra, who had been texting the whole time, goes up to Trunks and calls him a dork. Meanwhile, Frost attempts to steal the prize. However, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Hit are already there. Goku is about to stop him, but before he knows it, Hit had already taken care of him. Hit does remark how powerful Goku is in that form, but that it isn't enough. Next up is the final challenger. With 3 Universe 7 members left, Oob is given the first match against Hit, as Vegeta had asked to battle Kaba instead of Hit. He battles to the best of his ability, using every technique both Goku and Majin Buu had gifted him. However, it isn't quite enough. Hit's time attack proved to be too much for Oob, and he was knocked out of the arena. KO, Hit is the victor. Vegeta requests the battle against Kaba, which Goku wants to protest, but Vegeta reminds him that he got to fight against Frost. Goku sees his point, and Vegeta begins to fight against Kaba. The Gods of Destruction realize that the order of the fights has gone completely out the window, as Vegeta was supposed to fight Hit. They let it happen, but they ask that they do a 2v2 instead. Goku and Hit will also fight at the same time. Going Super Saiyan 2, Vegeta insults Kaba, telling him that one day he will go to its planet and destroy it. Goku realizes what he's doing and looks at Oob, who's watching the fight, and remembers just how he managed to get Oob to show his true power the first time they met. Right then, he's punched by Hit in the face. Hit is winning the fight against Super Saiyan 3 Goku easily, so he's pushed to Super Saiyan 4. Meanwhile, Vegeta manages to push Kaba to Super Saiyan. Then, to prove just how powerful Kaba could be someday, Vegeta turns into Super Saiyan 4 and quickly knocks him out of the arena. Meanwhile, Super Saiyan 4 Goku keeps learning little by little about the time skip, until eventually he gets the timing just right to transform into Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan 4 in a flash, and blast Hit in the chest, just when he's about to skip. This pushes Hit out of bounds, and Universe 7 is declared the victor. Goku does say that he wants to fight Hit once more, as he notices that he wasn't fighting at his fullest. They want to fight when they're ready to kill. As the tournament wraps up, Universe 7 celebrates, and Zeno appears. Champa and Beerus are scared, but Goku and Vegeta approach him curiously. Goku instantly becomes friends with him, and Zeno likes the look of Super Saiyan 4. Goku suggests that
a tournament between the universes would be fun.
Zeno leaves with that thought in mind, and Universe 7 gets their wish. But before they ask for it, Beerus tells Goku that he kinda wants to give his brother a new Earth. Goku laughs, and he agrees. He says that they could just use the Earth's Dragon Balls to turn Earth back to normal. Once they return to Earth, they find an awful sight. Entire countries destroyed, a dark sky above, and Frieza's ship floating above the North Pole. They have no idea what's going on until they stumble upon a monster with the 6-star Dragon Ball. He seems to be afraid of Beerus and answers some questions about what's going on. As it turns out, Some of Frieza's army had returned to Earth after being contacted by somebody who escaped Hell from Android 17 confrontation, and they decided to collect all the Dragon Balls to bring back Frieza to life. When the dragon appeared, it wasn't Shenron, but Black Smoke Shenron. Black Smoke Shenron granted them the wish, but only because he thought it would be amusing to see even more destruction and negative energy created, thanks to Frieza. So now, 7 Shadow Dragons are scattered across the world, and Frieza trains in the ship, waiting for Goku's return. Goku then defeated the dragon, taking his Dragon Ball. Oob, Goten, Gohan, and Trunks go for Frieza's army, who are attacking the world, while Goku, Vegeta, and Pan go for the dragons.
Hey kids, don't go away. We'll be right back. And now back to our show.
And you know how it goes. You don't really care about all the other Shadow Dragons, except for the last 3, so let's skip there, okay? Just know that they defeated all the other ones too. Nova Shenron appears on the scene and explains that he is the 4-star dragon. Goku's a bit sentimental, as that was the Dragon Ball his grandfather held. So, he asks the dragon team to let him battle alone. Just then, Ice Shenron appears. He goes to attack Goku immediately, throwing a punch to his face. He's interrupted when Beerus appears in front of Goku, catching his fist.
Didn't you hear him? He wants to fight the fire one.
Beerus then breaks Ice's hand and pushes him off into a building. Goku smirked when he saw this and thanked Beerus. Before the battle against Nova began, Vegeta rushed towards Ice in the meantime, a bit upset that Beerus had already damaged him. As they fought, Goku and Vegeta traded adversaries a few times. Ice even attacked Nova, attempting to pierce through him and hit Vegeta, who was in front of him. Finally, it was time to end it. Goku was a bit sad, as Nova fought bravely. He even enjoyed fighting with them, as if he was a child once again. Goku and Vegeta turned into their Super Saiyan God state, and threw the Shadow Dragons against each other in a giant explosion. Nova was defeated, and the 4-star Dragon Ball was left behind. Goku took it, and thanked Nova for being noble. But as he was doing this, I snuck up behind Goku, attempting to stab him with an ice blade. Beerus didn't take kindly to the coward, and once again appeared in front of Goku. Goku turned around just to hear Beerus say, "Hakai." Ice Shenron disappeared into sparkles, leaving the Dragon Ball behind. Goku and Vegeta were surprised by this. They didn't know Beerus had such an incredible ability. Vegeta in particular explained how he had it in the bag. They didn't need his help. These Shadow Dragons weren't that tough. That is, until Sin Shenron shows up. He actually sees Beerus first, and trembles a little.
Oh, Lord Beerus!
But quickly he gains his composure. Along with him is Frieza, who has been training with him while the Z Fighters fought in Universe 6 and collected the Dragon Balls. Vegeta wants to battle Sin, while Goku battles Frieza. Frieza is stronger than his version in Resurrection F, as he started training while in Hell, and the training with Omega pushed him to his limits. So, Frieza and Super Saiyan 4 Goku battle in somewhat equal terms, until he transforms into Golden Frieza, and Goku is forced into his God form. Sin is doing well against Vegeta, but is still slightly at a disadvantage. The battle is intense and shakes the universe. The two battles by themselves could destroy the entire planet. Sin is furious and says that if he had the Dragon Balls, then he'd be even more powerful than Vegeta. Vegeta smirks, snatches the bag that Pan was holding, and tosses it at Sin. Goku yells at Vegeta, but he turns around to tell him that he knows what he's doing. They can beat him no matter what. Might as well have fun while they're at it. Goku wants to argue, but he gets punched in the face by Frieza. Sin absorbs the Dragon Balls, turning into Omega Shenron. The battle continues, and Vegeta is doing worse and worse. Super Saiyan 4 isn't quite enough anymore. Vegeta transforms into his God state, which fares a lot better against Omega. The two Saiyans are getting worn out, especially thanks to Frieza, whose training began right before Hell opened up. Goku switched with Vegeta, and Vegeta managed to take Frieza down a notch. He punched him in the stomach so hard that he detransformed from Golden Frieza. Omega saw this and tries to go and attack Vegeta, just as Frieza was about to destroy the planet in desperation. Vegeta was quick and picked up Frieza, pushing him in front of Omega, who stabbed Frieza with his back spikes on accident. Frieza was dead. One threat out of the way.
Two Super Saiyan gods. The odds aren't in my favor.
Omega was pissed, and he rose up in the air. During the whole time the Dragon Team was gone, Omega began gathering negative energy through the cosmos. Soon enough, it would consume the entire universe. He created a huge minus energy sphere and launched it at the Saiyans. At this point, the rest of the Z-Fighters had joined in to watch, as the Frieza force had been defeated. They were protected by Whis' powers, but Goku and Vegeta couldn't hold the sphere much longer.
Even you couldn't handle this kind of power. It's over, Beerus.
Goku's body was almost out of gas. He turned into a child any second now. With the last of his strength, Goku pushed Vegeta off and took the impact of the minus energy sphere head on. They both nearly died. Neither of them had enough power to stay transformed anymore. But Goku had one more trick up his sleeve. He didn't know if it could work, but he needed help doing it. The Z-Fighters began to blast Omega, though they didn't do much damage at all. Beerus was getting impatient and was considering helping out.
Even if the Shadow Dragons are the Earth's doing, it will soon become the whole universe's problem, Lord Beerus.
You know I don't like helping these humans, Whis. Plus, with their new power, I'm sure they could handle them.
Just as he was going to help, Vegeta, taking advantage of the distraction that the Z-Fighters were doing, grabs Omega's leg, throws him up in the air. As Goku appears on top of Omega, he attempted to turn around to blast Goku in the face, but he was met instead by the kid pointing his open hand at his face. Hakai! In a flash of light, Omega disappeared, leaving the Dragon Balls behind. As it turns out, Goku absorbed the negative energy to the best of his ability, thanks to his god powers in base form. This allowed him to use Hakai on Omega. Beerus was surprised. He didn't think any mortal could handle such a power. Remember, Goku did learn how to do this some way, somehow, in the Dragon Ball Super manga. I felt it appropriate to use it here. The angel healed up Goku and the rest, telling them that he was proud. Beerus agreed. Shenron appeared and asked if Goku wished to leave with him. Goku thought about it, but then looked back at Beerus and Whis, at his family and his friends. He told Shenron that it's not the time just yet, but he would leave soon enough. He just asked Shenron to bring everything back to normal, which he does. Shenron leaves, scattering the Dragon Balls once more. Goku smiled up at the sky, knowing that he still had a lot to learn. Beerus and Whis then get a call, and are surprised to see Zeno. He wants to see them immediately, about the negative energy that's scattered through the universe. Goku asks if he can go. They refuse, but as soon as they start traveling away, Goku jumps into the beam, and is teleported along with them. Chi-Chi is furious, but everyone else is relieved. Surely, Goku will return for more adventures, and Chi-Chi says he'll return once he's hungry. And that's the end of part 2 of What If Beerus Woke Up During GT. Thanks for watching, guys. If you would like to see part 2, be sure to share, comment, and subscribe, especially share. The more views this gets, the more likely I will be to make a part 3. I have a lot of things planned for it. The Universe Survival arc, some Goku Black stuff, maybe even Broly. We'll see how it goes down. Also, the comments down below, be sure to tell me what else you would like to see in this specific series, maybe in the next part. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Smugstick, and until we meet again, see ya!
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Smugstick, unless you want to be destroyed.
Lord Beerus, that's hardly fair. But also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified when he uploads new videos.